his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
Week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Bailey set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, it's Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hodgins in motion.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Well, what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on first down. Norton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now. It's Cooper. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now a 2nd and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On second down, it's Cooper. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to throw now on first down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Commanders nothing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On first down, Norton. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Vikings.
Operating from the gun, Decker. He finds his man complete. That's Norton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down now, it's Norton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Decker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually actually have to reach him, do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. Cooper. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again. And the throw there going to be in.
3rd down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points. Spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Decker. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Black shot.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. complete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Mega. Strike. Check strike.
Up the middle they go. Cooper. And he'll take this one down to the 36. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 12, 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, it's Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Blue striker. Set.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective.
All the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Cooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Right, 97. Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Cooper. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper, and he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Decker. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Norton. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Norton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Norton, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now back to throw.
49-yard line.
Another one caught by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for Washington.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Real green. Go pink. 6, mega. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run with Allen. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Allen, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.